The Celtics have 19 games. The 76ers. Paul George is John Coble, the referee. We got George. We got all these players, but that's the life in the NBA. Tatum takes it in, knocked away by Oubre. One of the top thieves in the NBA. A little over 19 points a game.
Type players, but offensively tonight, they're going to have to look for their shot a little bit more.
Here's a whistle. Playing their process. Here comes Yabusele, a former high draft pick by Boston. Drummond a screen, a shot by Grimes, and a rebound inside, fetched by White. White last night had the monster game with 31. Here's a
Last night, you didn't want the game to end if you're Pritchard or White, and he's continuing that hot shooting.
Edwards, Edwards is from the Philadelphia area. Pennsylvania High School Player of the Year, now playing for the Sixers. Weaving is Tatum. Cornette was in the corner. Back to Tatum. Three.
And what did Nick Nurse say? Look, we got to find a way. Easier said than done. They average 48 threes a game, and they make 18 of these.
Ford starts, of course, and fourth consecutive miss. He's dealing with an illness, and they're getting him some extra rest. It's Oubre. Yabusele, who played overseas, now joins Philly.
You got to go deep into the bench, and yet this bench over the last 2 to 3 years off time.
It's winning with resting.
Yes.
So you keep the winning culture on track. Keita has it here. White sets up with a three late call.
He thought he had to steal. He didn't get it. And Derek White made him pay.
On the road, 76ers are 10 and 19. And Edwards was spinning, looking for the cutting Oubre. Vacuumed in by Keita. And here comes Jason Tatum, a top 10 scorer, bouncing his way inside. Lost it. And Drummond will take it. Grimes, 3-on-1 on the wing. Oubre, the collision. Timberwolves by 14 mid-devices. They've lost 11 of 12 and 13 of 15. And they've lost Joel Embiid for the remainder of the season. White sets up. He's hit 2 threes. Positions for his third. Up by Quentin Grimes. They got him in a trade right before the deadline with Dallas. Caleb Martin sent down to Texas. Yabusele a three. Tatum off to White. And here comes Boston. Home record is 20 and 11. It's only the 11th best in the NBA, but it's the
road where they've made their consistency, and that can come in a lot of forms. And now we're going to see tonight as White misses another. Can they play the same way, play the same consistent way without really 3 of their starters in the lineup?
Yabusele, who's a big rascal, takes it in.
How good has Yabusele been all season long for Philadelphia?
Averaging 11 points and 5 rebounds. He's come off the bench. He has been a starter.
The zone, matchup zone here by Philly.
Little wrinkle put in by Nick Nurse, second-year coach Tatum.
Both ways.
Tatum didn't play last night against Portland. Grimes for 2. Read him. 7.5 to go in the first.
Now, a couple of weeks ago, you and I did this game in Philadelphia, and it was Tatum who was just dropping dimes left and right in that game on the road.
Oubre takes it. Climbs the ladder and swats it away. Peterson 3, no. Rebound. Outlet for Edwards and a little bit long in pro basketball history, and a Celtic and a player they have developed. Here comes White. And it's off to Tatum with the fake. He looks at what Tatum does, kind of what you're referring to.
He's a hooper, and he just wanted to play. But there wasn't a trade to be made. And as the Boston's guard rotation thinned out, Pritchard's work started to pay off, and he's now starring in his role as 6th man. He plays guys with not a chip, but a boulder on his shoulder. He told me tonight that while he's in the game, Pritchard is the betting favorite right now to win 6th man of the year in the NBA, an award he said he definitely wants to win. But as he gets set to check in, Reggie, there's a crowded field that is gunning for that award.
Paul Malik, Beasley, DeAndre Hunter, but think about Pritchard's number. First and first in three-pointers made. Remember, 10 last night. Third in total assists and first in minutes. So right now he's the leader in the clubhouse. It's all the starters out for Boston and Missoula, because he understands he wants that firecracker. Look at that move there by
10. Hit a couple threes. Walker to Yabusele. Walker was in camp with the Celtics. They waived him. He went overseas. Now he's back in the NBA. Walsh is in. Grimes a three. Pritchard is in. Shireman has come in for Boston. Good change of gear. Driving is Tatum.
good start for Tatum.
Grimes who had that big game Saturday. Nick Nurse in his second season has been dealt a very difficult hand. Jab stepping to
man. Nonetheless, no bastards.
Oubre, Yabusele, and Walker. Lonnie Walker played at Miami with a handful of teams, 4 of them. One shot, 3 votes. He's out of Arkansas, and here comes Pritchard. Accelerates into Butler.
Looking for how the play, a rolled ankle here or there, and you're called into duty. So these are important minutes for those two.
Pritchard, who had 10 threes last night. Tatum a 3. Knocked away Cornet, but picked up there by Oubre, and Kelly will take it, shift gears, crossover inside. 76ers are 21-40. Tatum. Celtics 44-18. Jason Tatum.
For Tatum.
He's got 11. Last year at this time, Boston had 48 wins. Right now they got 44. Lonnie Walker
here for the 76ers.
Pritchard will spin. Walker will defend. Outside Baylor Shireman. Now will take it in for 2.
They all play the same way, right? They all can shoot threes, but if you overplay those 3, they can take you off the dribble.
Yabusele lost it. Here comes Tatum. Ahead to Walsh.
I got you the first 59 years.
Okay.
And the Celtics are going to win.
Get me 2 of those.
Walsh has it on the Philadelphia miss. Pritchard finds an opening. Shireman on the wing. Walsh on top. And Pritchard, it's a 3. 20 games this season. That's top 5 in the NBA. Playing with a bad hip tonight. Butler a fake and a move and a foul. Walker's on top. Shireman there. Drummond is straight. Shot clock at 4 for Walker. Rebound. Celtics beat Denver here Sunday by 7. Tatum. Screen by Cornet. Here's a 3. 16-5 run right now for the Celtics. About 30 to play here in the first. Butler will try to make a move. Lost the ball. Defense by Walsh. Down court Tatum. Who are 2.5 games and back of the final play-in position in the East. Oubre. And with a move right here, Lonnie Walker will try to work on Shireman. Shot clock at 5 for the trailing.
The best offensive rebounders this game has ever seen.
He's had some terrific performances over the years. Drummond, in fact, has led the league in rebounding 4 times. There's a turnover. Boston during this 18-7 run, 8 of 9 from the 4. Oubre on top. Walsh will defend. Kelly Oubre. Half minute to go in the first. 35% shooting for Philly. Another steal by Tatum. The trailing Shireman. Tatum. Doughton is in. Jeff Doughton. He's got it here. Sets up. Drummond outside. Walker open 3.
Steals in this first quarter for Tatum.
Tatum's career high for first quarter points is 18. He's got 18 now. Adjusting Pritchard. Knocked away by Walker.
You joined the Celtics in training camp, then you got waived by him. What does this mean to you to get off to this start, to try and prove to the NBA that you belong in this league?
I mean, every game counts for me. You know, I'm trying to take advantage of the opportunity to play the best of my capability, let God do the talking. And, you know, every lesson and a blessing, you know, but for the most part, taking advantage every single day, trying to be better than what I was yesterday.
Great start. Keep it going.
Yes, sir.
Guys.
Good job, Jarrett. 3 of 3 starting from three-point land for Lonnie Walker so far. The Oubre out top and a 3. White's got it. Shireman on the floor. Peyton Pritchard. Keita back out there on the wing. It's Craig. A 3.
Shooter can knock it down like he did just there. Already the Celtics 6 of 13 from 3.
Andre Drummond. Keita. Rebound by Shireman. And now Peyton Pritchard. Yep.
Especially with Drummond. Again, we talked about one of the best offensive rebounders this game has seen. A much smaller lineup on the floor here for Boston. See if Drummond can get some offensive rebounds and some easy ones.
Doughton inside. Picked up by Keita. Here comes Pritchard. Boston has won 8 of their last 10. 2 in a row and 12 of 15. It was a good pass on the doorstep. Triple team. He can't get it. Fetched his own miss. Picked up by Craig. New shot clock. It's down to 5 right now. Keita. Pritchard. Weaving. Backpedals. 2. No. So you can only...
Whomever we put out here, the effort has to remain the same, and thus far it has. Now, the question is, do they have enough scoring, which they don't.
He'll be 35 pretty soon, by the way. Here's driving Doughton. The cutting Edwards. The bump into Keita.
Things by the book. Kevin Johnson has been great, and that ain't the problem. To want to play, you've got to come and show up on time, right? Your best players have to be committed night in and night out. Can't be a one-man band.
In a straight jacket, White got it out. Keita, by the way, picked up his second foul moments ago. Here he is. He's working down low. Yabusele is there. Keita again surrounded. 4 points against Golden State and Philly on Saturday. Driving here, Edwards. Got it to Walker. Grimes. No call, as he thought he may have been fouled as he fired.
Nice job by Philadelphia, just hanging around, right? Hanging around.
Philadelphia lost 9 consecutive
For the season, 6 of 10 for the Sixers.
Pritchard, step back block. Doughton, Doughton got a hand on it. Now the other way. Grimes accelerates, stutter steps, and takes it to the hole.
Effort by Keita.
Right into Yabusele. And picked up by Justin Edwards. Ahead to Yabusele. Post. Like we said, most of his college is South Dakota. Then he went to Creighton inside. Keita. Good drive from behind by Justin Edwards. Racing the other way with it. Yabusele on top. Doughton thought 3. Keita comes out on him.
Look at that. Keita out here guarding at the 3-point line.
Yabusele. Triple no. Rebound Keita.
Great minutes.
And there's Reggie have used 38 different starting lineups. That is the most.
Turn this year's disappointment into a 2026 success story has the Sixers in a really precarious situation. And it's really all tied.
Well, it's the same tooth that he lost, but he lost some teeth in that clinching Game 5 versus Dallas. And Jared, why don't you follow up on your Sixers story?
Thank you, Reggie. As I was saying before we had that incident with Derek White, the Sixers are not guaranteed to keep their 2025 pick. And the reason for that is back in 2020, Philly made a deal with Oklahoma City to get out from underneath Al Horford's contract. They sent a 2020-25 top 6 protected pick with Horford to the Thunder. Now, facing serious concerns about obviously Joel Embiid's health and a lack of salary, need to have the ability to own this year's pick to either select a future star guys or use it as a tradable asset.
So now you're going to have to walk us through it. It gets a little complicated as we see another shot right here. What's next?
Well, let me give you kind of a quick explainer on how the draft lottery works. The top 4 picks are determined by how the ping pong balls are drawn. But if you're not part of the top 4, where a team picks can drop as far as 4 spots. So that means that even
no definitive word yet on what they're doing to the knee. I think he is continuing to see specialists Joel is and trying to figure out.
See, to me, that's another thing that's frustrating. How does the team not know what their franchise player with Kevin Johnson? I mean, there's a lack of communication. I may be wrong here, right? I may be in the dark. But for Nick Nurse to come out and say, I don't know where he is. I don't know what he's doing. It's just a total lack of communication.
Grimes bites off. Torrey Craig gets the rebound. Here comes Quentin Grimes. Philadelphia, the fourth team he's been with. Making a move here, Lonnie Walker.
Wow. Gals in Pennsylvania, Gatorade Player of the Year.
Yes, he was.
Lonnie Walker in significant minutes off the bench here for Philly, putting in work.
He's played for 14. Shireman.
They all play the same way because they're going against Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Peyton Pritchard.
Long shot, Walker will not drop. Here comes Pritchard off that 43-point game the other night. Tatum, nice move to fake out the defense. Three won't drop. Defended by Edwards. Back out. Peyton Pritchard.
Great minutes here off the bench here for Boston. Keeps the ball alive and finds Pritchard.
It's Kelly Oubre on top. Began 1 of 6 hits.
Jim Bona out of UCLA.
Pac-10 Defensive Player of the Year. A floater, and it's fourth assist for him. Grimes will tee up a three. Approaching 3.5 in the half. Pritchard again, driving hard, kicking. Torrey Craig.
10 made threes last night.
Pritchard is on him. Grimes has got 3. Oubre's got 9. Walker off the bench with 11. Oubre.
By Kelly Oubre, over his last 7, averaged 21 points while shooting 53% from the field.
Pritchard stop, start, scoop, score!
The last 3 minutes.
Grimes with speed. Out there, is that what they do? What do they do with that?
Well, I'm not back.
Well, Derek White is as tough as they come.
Is
so
a very tough guy.
if this was a meaningful game,
He'd be out there now.
He'd be more probable to return as opposed to questionable to return.
This is Tatum. Weaving, snaking, driving. Not playing tonight with a sprained left big toe. Also doesn't play in the back end of a back-to-back, or the front end of a back-to-back. He played last night, not playing that. Last night, by the way, he had 12 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists against Portland on this 4. Drummond grinding, no. Celtics have beaten the 76ers 2 straight. They beat them 2 weeks ago in Philly by 20. With Embiid, with George, with Maxey. Tatum, Cornette, Tatum, long 3, no. Craig firing away, got the rebound, kicks it out, Pritchard triple. Got his miss, fires again.
With 11, 3 of 5 from downtown for Pritchard.
Something else. He's at 13 threes in the last 2 games. We got another half to go here. Drummond, he knocked this down of age, 2-time All-Star.
Shows you
6 teams he's played for.
how the game has evolved for Drummond.
Shireman, 3 won't go. Drummond showing that he can still contribute in many ways to a team. Setting a screen, hit a 3, grab the rebound. Oubre 3, no. Drummond inhales the loose ball. Grimes 3, no. Oh! Oubre didn't get it. Drummond driving, feeding, falling, lost it. Tatum behind the back. Tatum to the trailer. Pritchard aims, shoots, no. Rebound, Pritchard. Why not fire? Let's kick it back out. It's off to Tatum.
Wow, what a first half. Very entertaining.
Way outside from Worcester. He can't knock it in. Pritchard, the offensive board. He'll drive. He'll feed. Cornette out to Craig. He'll set. Yabusele gets out there. Shireman 3 there. Rebound tap. Is a big
That
thing.
was in rhythm.
Then let it go.
You don't have that much. Let it
John
go.
Manson, what did you prefer?
Catch and let it go.